Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be covering every single NBA team's biggest weakness this season. And let's start off with the easy ones, man. The Detroit Pistons, the Spurs, the Blazers, the Wizards. Y'all are buns.
I'm not going to lie, y'all. Roster diff. If you want to be a little weird, take out the Wizards and say inexperienced, because that applies to the other three. Washington, yeah, you're just not a good team.
For Detroit, real quick, I think Monty might be the problem, deadass. But,
damn, I don't want to say that, but like, I hear that. I do hear that, bro.
The Charlotte Hornets. They're lucky they didn't make that last batch, to be honest with you. But
they're like half a tier above those teams. I just think they lack identity. I know that's probably a Mickey answer, but I still think that they just go out there and have vibes. Looking at the team, I'm pretty sure they have like 15-ish point per game scores, and the other one is 13 points a night. Yeah, they just go out there, they don't try on defense and vibe out all the time. I think identity and or defense is probably my biggest concern.
Yeah, for me, defense is the biggest one. They have the worst defense in the league. Number two, I think one of their young stars needs to catch up with LaMelo. LaMelo needs help. This is still a young team. They're still trying to find that core. And if their core right now is LaMelo, Miles Bridges, and Brandon Miller could be that guy. He just needs to catch up a little bit faster, and I think a lot of things will go more smoothly for this team. I also think they need more solid vets on the team. Gordon Hayward is cool. I just don't think he's the right vet for these guys.
Yeah, Gordon Hayward, all respect to him as a grown man, but he's not like, he ain't got the motion in that locker room to where they're like gonna sit down, listen to him. I don't want to say put fear in them because that's crazy, but y'all know what kind of players I'm talking about. I don't think that's Gordon Hayward or Ish Smith.
Moving on, we got the Chicago Bulls.
Ignorance. What I mean by that is simply, dog, y'all really thought Vooch, DeRozan, and Zach LaVine was it, and they're still on the team. Your biggest weakness is your GM, your front office. For the love of God, trade them. Start the future. Trade him.
Yeah, there really isn't a biggest weakness with this team. This is just a team they need to blow it up. That's their biggest weakness. They just need to blow it up. Simple. No more to say on that. The Toronto Raptors. Now, this is a team that is also actually looking to blow it up in terms of all the rumors that I've heard. I think they really are trying to move on from Pascal Siakam, and I think they're coming around the corner as to who OG actually is as a 26-year-old. Not the next Kawhi Leonard, sorry to tell you. Scottie Barnes still has a lot of potential, so I don't think they should move him. But yeah, I think once again, this is a team that needs a new identity, especially now that Nick Nurse is not there, and they need a younger piece, a younger cornerstone on this team outside of Scottie Barnes, because Grady Dick is not looking like he's him.
Y'all was on his dick, pun intended, going into the season too. Just to give an actual somewhat analytical point here, offense, scoring the ball, shot creation, if I have to be very specific. This team, I'm looking at the roster, I've seen, unfortunately, a game or two of this team. Yeah, there's no consistent shot creation on this team. Anytime anybody on this team isolates, you're always like, I mean, I guess Scotty can. I guess Pascal can. I guess every now and then Dennis Schroeder can, but like, that's not consistent offense. And that's just in isolations. The team doesn't necessarily create for itself that well. It's just a very stagnant, sloppy offense that's gotten a little too obsessed on the defensive end. But when your offense is that bad, your offense is your defense at times. And as a result, PU.
The Raptors are a result of a team that just thinks, hey, if you're 6'9" and can shoot, remotely speaking, you're on the team. Like, all right, I don't think the game is that simple. I see where you're coming from, because it low-key worked in 2019, but y'all also had Kyle Lowry and Kawhi Leonard. Y'all don't have that anymore. The Atlanta Hawks.
Does being in Atlanta count? Because like, I think if this was the Charlotte Hawks, the Utah Hawks, this team may be more mature, it may be more responsible, they may be focused on basketball. This is another team that's just vibes. You can tell. If I have to not troll, look, I know the stats don't necessarily blame them, but I think they're just holding on to that Clint Capella shit for too long for no reason. I ain't gonna lie. I'll just call it what it is. I know they're gonna gaslight it. There's no metric. I know he averages a double-double, all that shit, but I'm like, bruh, y'all need an upgrade. Y'all need an upgrade from Clint. He's not the same guy he once was defensively. Hell, if you think I'm underrating his defense, fine. The Hawks are like not a good defense at all. Fun fact for the day, it's not all Trae Young's fault. My God, it's just not a good defense. I think they just need to upgrade at big.
Yeah, I also think they need stronger wings. I think Trae and DeJounte in the backcourt is fine. They just need stronger wings that are more versatile on defense and can create just a little bit more. But specifically on the defensive point, like if they want to go anywhere with Trae Young, they got to develop some sort of defensive identity. Not even anything crazy, just be league average. Be the 14th, 13th best defense in the league because the offense is always going to be there when you got Trae Young on your team and with DeJounte Murray. But defense needs to be a priority for this team. And I know it's hard when your point guard is Trae Young, but they got to make something shake over there.
They're second in points per game and 27 in allowed points per game. It's not going to work.
Moving on to the Brooklyn Nets. So far this season, they are 11-9. In terms of their biggest weakness,
they don't have like a floor general to me. I don't be damned about Ben averaging 7 assists and Spencer averaging 6 assists. When you have to rely on Mikal Bridges to create his own shot a little too much and Cam Thomas being super Cam the fifth, I feel like the offense could ultimately be smoother. Unfortunately, it's just not because they don't really have a like playmaker that's serviceable every given night. I know that he is averaging 7 assists, y'all, but come the fuck on. There's moments where Ben Simmons is unplayable on that side of the ball. And then Spencer Dinwiddie, I don't think anybody here is thinking of him as Mr. Floor General. So if they just had a better playmaker, this offense could actually be better than it is. Because I do think Mikal Bridges can somewhat isolate, but if that's what you're relying on all the time, it's not exactly going to get you where you need to be.
Yeah, no, I agree. If they had like even just like a Mike Conley type of floor general, or Chris Paul with some bop in it. I don't know about Chris Paul specifically because Chris Paul is looking washed. Yeah, I think that would help them out a lot because Cam Thomas, bucket, but that's all he is, a bucket.
Side note, for the All-Star Draft viewers, this probably won't make the video, but if it does, ever since that, all that Sage got cooked shit, Mikal looking like the best player in the goddamn draft. But I rest my case.
The next team we got is the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is a team that has disappointed me so far. I thought they were going to be the third best team in the Eastern Conference, at least record-wise. And as of right now, they are barely above 500. There's still a lot of basketball left in the season, but expected a lot more from this team.
Gonna sound like a hater here. You can go 1A, 1B, Darius Garland and Evan Mobley. Darius Garland, you supposed to be better, bro. Hey, when you get boosted, when we get the hype, we said he had the smoothest game last year, shit like that. Man, it's one thing for that title to get taken away because of guys like Tyrese, Luka just being like one of a kind. That's fine. But when it's like, I don't even get the same vibe, it's like, all right, that's tough. And then Evan Mobley, y'all know I fuck with Evan Mobley, but the offensive progression, it just doesn't seem like it's ever going to happen. And that sounds harsh, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm just taking a blind leap of faith when I say that it will, but rationally speaking, it's probably not. And that kind of holds this team a little because they built the team around the core four of Jared Allen, go there, block shots, get boards, and dunk the ball. Evan Mobley, you'll get better at offense one day. Darius Garland and D-Mitch are going to put up 50 a night, and we ball. And that's looking like that's not going to be the play at all outside of maybe Donovan gets 50 himself.
Yeah, this isn't 2014 anymore, man. You got two bigs that can't shoot the three ball. It's ultimately what it is. I think that's even a part of like why Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell haven't. Oh, Donovan Mitchell's actually playing fine, but specifically Darius Garland. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell gets buckets, he's fine, but Darius Garland and some of their other players, I think they could play better if there was just better spacing on the floor, but it's a personnel issue. I think they got to move one of Evan Mobley or Jared Allen moving forward. Even though they're actually on a decent timeline here, I would actually lean towards moving Evan Mobley. I ain't gonna lie.
More valuable. I actually like your take better than mine. Yeah, Evan Mobley's probably more valuable if you were to pack one of them up. I still believe in him, but I'm wearing biased goggles. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah, if they can get like a strong 3 or a 4 or both, a 3 that can play the 4 instead of Evan Mobley there, I think they'd be much like an Aaron Gordon type of 4. I love teams with Aaron Gordon type of 4s at their 4, so Evan Mobley's just not that. So the Miami Heat, they have no weakness.
Oh my God. Yo, you know what's crazy? When we get to the Miami teams, they're really gonna fucking comment that shit. For Miami Heat, do I say Kyle Lowry?
To me, it's clear. I think they have the same weakness as the Brooklyn Nets. They don't got a proper floor general. Kyle Lowry's just not. It's supposed to be Kyle Lowry. 4.3 assists Kyle Lowry is not the same 9 assists, 2 turnover dude in Toronto. Or even when he first came to Miami. He's just not that guy anymore. Because he's 37. Bro's old, man. Bro's old. So yeah, I think they do need a proper floor general on that team. Point Jimmy Butler is just not it, let alone point Tyler Hero, which looks like he's even trying with the 4.6 assists a game. I think they just need a proper floor general, but in terms of versatility, defensively, offensively, they got no weakness aside from that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I was over here envisioning playoff Jimmy getting like 10 assists and shit, and maybe that's what they're relying on to make up for that floor general. I would agree floor general would be a huge factor. I also don't think that, this is going to sound sound weird, but follow me here. They have like 4 really good shooters and everybody else I'm not scared of. Does that make sense? Like, it's not a bad shooting team because you have Tyler Hero shooting 7 threes a night and 41. You have Duncan Robinson and Kyle Lowry also hitting 40% on 11 attempts. You also have Jimmy Butler getting 2.5 threes at 40 as well, which, by the way, that's a little uncharacteristic. But everyone else on the team that gets significant minutes, I'm kind of like, shoot it. You feel me? So like maybe if they get a little bit more well-rounded in that regard, they're probably gonna cook me and say I don't watch games for that. I just feel, I don't know. It's just a feeling. I feel like if they just had a little bit more scarier shooters on the team, they'd be something. I think that was the huge part of Miami's offense for the past couple of years, and I don't think it's the same this year.
No, I understand where you're coming from. Like Tyler Hero, I think because I think there's a difference between people who can shoot and shooters. And right now they have Tyler Hero, they have Duncan Robinson. They used to have Max Strus, and they don't have that guy anymore. Does Gabe Vincent count? I don't know about Gabe Vincent actually, but
he should. He should count. He's wearing a fraud jersey.
And Kyle Lowry's 44%. I'm sorry, that's fluky to me. That's fluky. Sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking fluke.
Before we move on, though, I want to shout out the sponsor of this video. Prize Fix, man. Prize Fix is definitely the most fun, the most intuitive, very, very simple to use app if you want to play daily fantasy sports. And I'll show y'all how to actually use it right now. Listen, man, they got different sports on the app/website. NBA, NHL, NFL, soccer, the first quarter of NFL games. They got the same thing with the NBA as well in that regard. They got different stats as well, points, rebounds, PRA, assists. And all you got to do is pick your favorite sport, pick a stat, look at these players and what their projections are. And if you think they're going to get more or less, click more or less. I don't know what to tell you. Sage, help me make some picks, man. These are Sage's picks for today, man.
Oh man, all the pressure on me. All right, so I'm still gonna follow your regime. You need your hate take.
No. This is just you.
Hey man,
just you.
All right, in that case, Hallie points against Milwaukee. The lights are on. He's gonna want to score the ball, and then we're gonna go to PRA. Ooh, 845, actually looking better than just. Wait. Ooh. Okay, Brook Lopez, 100% points, rebounds, assists. He's getting 20. Easy. Give me LeBron PRA as well.
Not AD. You don't trust AD tonight?
Nah. It's not giving Anthony Davis tonight. Valanciunas might be a sleeper one though, but I know that sounds like a PU, but hey, Valanciunas might get some boards on us.
That's a lot of points, rebounds, and assists for JV.
Ooh, Giannis boxing steals.
No, he has been killing this for the last 5 games.
Yeah, low key. Yeah, Giannis boxing steals.
Okay, so we got more on Hallie.
Yeah, more on everything. I don't have hate takes.
More on everything. Here we go.
How much you putting up for the entry?
Let's go flex. Just so I have a little bit of protection, right, chat?
Okay.
I already got 2 entries today, so I'm gonna put a calm 10.
Boo! Well, luckily, if Souls were to use code SNS, he would get those $10 back. Because if you use code SNS, we will match up to $100 on your first deposit. Shout out to Prize Picks, man, because that's easy bread right there.
Now that you say that, let's do 18.75. Okay. Let's get it down to an even $900 in my balance. Place that entry, boom, and hopefully you win some money, man. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. The Indiana Pacers defense.
Yeah, defense. I was going to be a little different and say second star, but no, Miles Turner isn't solo squatting for the Miles Turner crayon eaters. Fine, he's the GOAT. It's just him then. Like, it is what it is, bro.
They know their identity, though. #1 offense. Hey, I think this is the best offense of all time, by the way, too. Offensive rating wise. But hey, 28th defense. Listen, Hallie's great, but gotta get some stops. Gotta get some stops, man.
Yeah. Open book close. Modern day Nash for a reason.
Next up, the New York Knicks. What is their biggest weakness?
That's like, now let me stop.
They're close to a top 10 offense and defense. Are they a championship contender, chat?
Oh, nope. Because I ain't gonna lie, the biggest weakness is star power. Sorry, I'm just not gonna lie. I love JB. I don't necessarily love Julius Randle, but I acknowledge they can average 20 a night. But either way, nah, it's just not enough. And I don't want to have to get gaslit for this, bro. It's not enough star power. Sometimes you need that guy, and they just don't have that guy. Jalen Brunson is going to be like an excellent 2. Maybe he can develop into a #1. He's 27, but maybe. But as of right now, come on. Like, it's not hate. Let's be honest about it. He's not championship first option Jalen Brunson. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I think Jalen Brunson's role when he played with Luka was actually perfect. I think he can be like the Chris Middleton to someone's Giannis. Not Kobe to Shaq. I don't think he's that good. But a Chris Middleton to someone's Giannis. And unfortunately, that Giannis on this team is not Giannis, it's Julius Randle. Now, he was looking like Shaq out there against the Bucks, if you watch that play.
Unironically, yeah.
Bro started off 9 for 9. Oh, God. This guy right here. But yeah, I think just not enough star power. They're doing their job, though. You know, this is a team like the Sacramento Kings. They just need a couple winning seasons under their belt to get, you know, to make their fans happy. Sometimes you just need those runs. And they're doing just that. Are they going to make it anywhere? No. But it is what it is. The Philadelphia 76ers, I am personally going to say their wings. I'm not sold on Tobias Harris, man. I'm not, man. He, always when I look at his stats, they always look solid. But I'm just not sold on Tobias Harris, man. I think they need someone who can be a better shot creator from that 3 position. But more importantly, I think a better defender from that 3 position. I'm looking at who's their best wing defender right now. The Anthony Melton? I don't know. Is it Pat Bev?
No, it's not Pat Bev also.
Oh, it actually might have been Kelly Oubre Jr. He was playing some very solid defense before he got injured. Kelly Oubre might actually be the answer. And I'm going to be honest, I'm very optimistic with this team. I think this is a team as well that'll just live and die with Joel Embiid. I'm sorry. If Joel Embiid drops in the playoffs, there's only so much Tyrese and the other guys can make up for. Joel Embiid is a big part of this team. And just in the playoffs, he drops a lot. So if he keeps on dropping, they will only go as far as Joel Embiid takes, in my opinion.
Hypocritical Lakers take incoming because I'm not gonna lie, 3rd star. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie, and I like Tobias Harris a little bit more than Bezos this season. I think there's certain teams where I know Tobias Harris is gonna have a great game, and then there's certain games I'm like, yeah, no shot in hell. That can't be the case. And also, either way, not gonna lie, I'm a playoff team. If it ain't Joel, it ain't Reese, I do not care. I'm just being honest. Who on this team offensively puts the fear of God in you? I will live knowing that, hey, Nick Batum gave me 30. Kelly Oubre gave me 40. Tobias gave me 35. I guess that I will go out that way. If it's not Tyrese and if it's not Joel Embiid, I do not care. They don't necessarily need a 3rd star. I know that's what I initially said, but they definitely need a 3rd scoring option. A 3rd shot creator, in my opinion, and they'll be great.
I don't know, because, again, I was looking at just his playoff numbers just now. Like, the stats back it up that Tobias is fine as your 3rd star.
Yeah, I like Tobias a little bit more than you.
Going into a playoff series, like, I'd rather have Austin Reeves as my 3rd star. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have Austin Reeves as my 3rd star.
He could do off-the-screen shit better than Tobias Harris, too, because, like I said, Tobias Harris is kind of predictable when he'll be sufficient or not in the series. And then either way, that off-the-screen shit, Tobias Harris does not offer. He's not going to give you the crazy hustle plays, the crazy defense. He averages 6 boards, but I don't think he's getting the, give me that shit, rebound. You feel me? It's none of that kind of stuff.
Moving on to the Orlando Magic.
Shocking team of the year, in my opinion.
For me, I think they need a proper floor general. Not that Paolo and France, can't play make. And also Markel has been injured as well, so maybe he can fill in that floor general gap. Call it that he's just a bucket. I don't know. Like he's just a bucket. I wouldn't trust him as a floor general. But sometimes I just feel like they're forcing it too much on offense through Paolo and France, and they're just not at that level yet where they can be elite offensively. Really good offensive players. I'm not saying that, but as of right now, I think they could benefit a lot from a proper floor general. I think things are gonna get shaky in the playoffs when playoff teams force Paolo to make a decision, force France to make a decision, and they can double team, triple team. I don't know about triple team, but I don't know. I want to see how Paolo and France handle double teams in the playoffs. I think that's gonna be a scary sight for them.
I'm gonna say, because what you said isn't far off, but I'm gonna say that 3-point shooting is an issue for this team. We already addressed that there's a difference between people that can make the threes and then shooters. Be honest,
they got no shooters.
I don't see a single shooter on this team.
Gary Harris?
I know Paolo has the 42%. People's biggest criticism of Paolo's game is his mid-range shot. Now, yes, he's shooting 42% from 3, but I don't think Paolo is a knock him down type shooter at this point in time yet. I think his game, and y'all are gonna call me crazy, his game kind of looks like mini LeBron type shit more than it does like bang, bang, bang. So I think they just need some shooters out there actually that might even help them get those assists or whatever. You might see Paolo's assist numbers go up. You might see Markel's assist numbers go up. Cole Anthony's, you won't. You're right on him. But yeah, he just needs. I think they just need some knockdown shooters, to be honest.
I agree with both. I think ultimately this is a defensive squad with a below average offense. So both of the things that we mentioned, I think would help them.
By the way, I definitely think Paolo is like, I don't want to say mellow. He's like some isolation score I can't think of with a dab of Braun in it. It's weird. He has a unique game to me. Comment below who you think Paolo plays the most like.
Aaron Gordon, if he can hit the perimeter shot.
Dead ass. I kind of see that. But like a little bit more of a bag too.
Yeah. People go, Aaron Gordon, not too much on these role players on steroids comparisons. Because if J.R. Smith could play fucking lockdown defense, that's Kawhi Leonard to me. Now let me chill.
Marcus Smart with a Curry handle. Wallahi, the GOAT. shit.
The Milwaukee Bucks is our
Damian
next team.
Lillard.
I mean, he's part of the problem. He's part of the problem. I think for me, the problem with this team has always been the problem with this team is perimeter defense. Remember when those trade happens, man? The only defense that was getting cooked on the timeline was the Celtics. But no one mentioned the Bucks defense just because, DPOY Giannis and, DPOY Brook Lopez can just carry things. Yeah, we see how that's working out in Memphis. Yeah, 2 DPOY defenders can't carry you to a top 10 defense. I'm sorry, team basketball doesn't work that way. But yeah, I think defense with this team is the biggest. Offense is actually fine. They have the 3rd best offense in the league, 22nd best defense. So
when I'm talking about this team being disappointing, the reason why I said Damian Lillard, when I'm talking about this team being disappointing, I had this team being so dominant, and it's a good team, but it's not a team that I'm like, clears Denver, clears all these other teams, they got it. Like, I'm not confident in Bucks to the championship right now. And that's because I think, if Dame was like, Dame timing it up right now, or even if Chris Middleton could put on the Batman cape and gloves, if one of those two were on timing, so correction, both of them. If one of those two were on timing, I would feel entirely different about the team. I actually think Souls kind of downplays the perimeter defense a little bit. I think in the postseason, we're going to see Middleton, Crowder pulling up their shorts, a little bit of Bobby Portis action. It sounds stinky, but it might work. It sounds stinky, but it might be sufficient. But I do agree the perimeter defense is a little shaky. No cap. But I think if Damian Lillard or Chris Middleton step up, they'd be way scarier to me.
I think the problem with Dame is kind of similar to the problem James Harden is having. We have underestimated how long these players have been in heliocentric offenses where the ball is in their hands so fucking much. And even though they are shooters, they're not used to getting spot up shots like this. Like I watched a Thinking Basketball video the other day. Shout out to Thinking Basketball. James Harden is getting open looks, and James Harden is a 37%, 38% shooter from 3 historically speaking. I think he's on pace for top 5 in 3-pointers made. So you would think, hey, that shouldn't be a problem. But a lot of the threes James Harden used to take was off the dribble. So James Harden would literally be open. You just have to shoot the ball. But he doesn't shoot the ball because he wants to dribble the fucking basketball or wants to pump fake and rip through. You just need to shoot the ball. I think with Dame, not as bad of an issue because Dame can move off ball somewhat, especially more than Harden. But I think we're seeing the same issue. Dame is having a lot of trouble adjusting to this new role. And I also think they have a coaching problem as well. I think some of their pieces, including Dame, is not being utilized properly. Why are they not running more Dame and Giannis pick and rolls? I don't know. Maybe it's just a 2K head in me, but I'd be spamming the fuck out of Dame and Giannis pick and rolls, but they don't seem to do it.
Yeah, I think they devalue Dame as a playmaker over there. Dame would be averaging 9 assists on my team. I'll just say I do agree with you there. I know I'm not a hooper at all, but from hoopers I've talked to, there's some players that they got to take that dribble to get their rhythm going. I think it's damn near just a fact. James Harden, the reason why he goes to the free throw line, just so he can get a rhythm going. Sometimes it's just weird. Like, what the fuck, I'm open. Like, my brain doesn't work that way, or if it does work that way, it's just not the same as me doing a step back or doing a little dribble into it. It's a whole different game. So I'm not mad that it's taking him time to adjust. I'm just disappointed that him and Middleton ain't on time.
Number 1 seed in the East, the Boston Celtics. What is their weakness?
Ain't y'all like 22nd offensively?
Whoa, no, we're not. Top 10 in both, buddy. We're the second best defense.
Okay.
Without KP.
22nd pace of play. I knew y'all had a 22 up somewhere. Slow ass team.
This guy.
Slow ass team. I ain't gonna lie, your bench. And I know your bench is underrated, but your bench. Derek White, cool. No, our arguable best bench player in the league. Kudos to you, or best role player, sorry. Kudos, but come on. Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard, Luke Cornett, O'Shea Brissett. No. You're not gaslighting me into believing in it. So as you know, I don't like motherfuckers that can't move. And in the postseason, when y'all put that bench lineup in, what happens to the lead? They can't run. They can't run. That's my red flag for me every time. The comment section hates it. They're gonna comment, oh, well, he's playing well. Fine. Y'all did that shit with all these role players in the past. Can't move? GG's.
I think Missoula's not even staggering the lineups properly. I think Derek White should be playing more. I think Kristaps should be playing more. I need Peyton Pritchard to play less. I need Luke Cornett to play less. I need O'Shea Brissett to play less. But yeah, if you look at this real quick, chat, very solid up to here. And I'm gonna be honest, shout out to Sam Hauser. I like Sam Hauser now. I'm gonna even include him there. But if you look at our losses this season, it has been in games where just one of these six is out. And things get shaky when your sixth man is now Sam Hauser. Things get like the starting lineup is gonna be fine if one of these dudes is out, but that sixth man becomes Sam Hauser, the seventh man becomes Peyton Pritchard, and now you're getting Delano Banton minutes, and now you're getting Neemias Queta minutes. Yeah, this team definitely does have a depth problem. Deadass. I think this definitely has a depth problem. But on top of that, hey, I'm gonna just say it. Jayson Tatum. I think Jayson Tatum needs to play better. He's having a solid season, but I think he's having trouble finding his pockets in the offensive end and like trying to assert his dominance in game. And I don't know if it's a coaching issue. I don't know if it's a Jaylen Brown issue. I don't know if it's a Jayson Tatum issue. But these 2 field goal attempts for me are too close. Jaylen Brown should be taking 16 a game. I ain't gonna lie. Jayson Tatum should be taking 23. He should be taking 23, 24 a game. He should be letting that bitch fly. There was one game recently where he had, I'm gonna pull it up real quick, chat. He had like 9 shots, bro, against Philly. Like, what's going on, bro?
And my problem is, you could even look at that game. If Tatum's going to do that, if he's going to have the same amount of attempts as Jaylen Brown, he has to create for others then. That's probably my biggest problem with Jayson Tatum for the past couple of years now, and why I really fell in love with Jayson Tatum that one season where he was like, that one playoff run where he was kind of like dotting them up offensively. It's like, wow, Jayson Tatum can pass now? Cool. But like, if he's gonna go, I'm gonna average 4 assists, and then I can't score tonight, and I'm still only gonna have 4 assists, now you're cooked. Because I'm not gonna lie, I agree with Souls. There's no reason Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum, they're still doing this shit. Chat, I'm obviously trolling when I've done it. No, it's a clear difference between 1 and 2. The debates were always nasty. Let's start playing like that, please. let's start acting like it's not 1A, 1B. It is 1, 2. Now let's ball.
This is a personal issue more than anything. We play too small. We play too small when Jayson Tatum is at the 4. Jayson Tatum is not Aaron Gordon. I feel like I'm disliking Aaron Gordon at this point. Defensively, specifically, Jayson Tatum is not Aaron Gordon, even though they're small, height-wise 4s that can shoot the ball. Definitely not, especially when, you know what I'm saying, there's teams out there like, I don't know, the Lakers, who can run AD at the 4. Like, yeah, no, things are gonna get scary out there. But hey, every team has trade-offs. Every team has trade-offs.
Yeah, we're harsh on all the teams because that's the fucking point of the video. But ultimately, Celtics are like really, really, really good. Shocker.
Moving on, let's go to the West. The Memphis Grizzlies. They just need Ja back, man.
Health in Ja Morant. I'm not gonna lie, chat, y'all gonna think I'm a Ja stan, and I might have to become a Ja stan because I think he's becoming one of the most underrated players by simply just, you forgot who I am. Like Reese going off, Fox going off, all these things. People act like Ja's not in any of those conversations. Not one of, like, he's not in the Maxey conversation anymore. I heard some people tell me that. I'm like, wow, y'all forgot Ja Morant's really good at basketball. Like, oh, okay, fine. So I'm a backup. I think Desmond Bane has shown you that he can put the ball in the goddamn basket at high volume, but obviously he's not the number 1 of the team. My personal thing, if it can't be health, which the answer is just health. If it can't be health, Jaren Jackson needs to, like, you know, get better. But that's it.
I think ultimately they just need Ja back. Not to say that they're gonna win a championship when Ja comes back, but it's kind of like when KD left OKC in 2017. Like, Russ was just stuck with a roster that was not built for him. This is a roster that's not built to be without Ja Morant. Despite everything that y'all have been saying, oh, the Grizzlies, their record without Ja Morant is this, that, and the third. How is that looking like right now? I hate that argument, by the way. The team record without this player, because we're seeing it with this team. team. Let me not get in my Kyrie bag because y'all did him dirty with that take, but it is what it is.
It's almost like it's easy to replicate that with point guard. You know what? Nah, I'm not, man. But they don't want to hear that, bro. Let's just move on.
The Utah Jazz.
Do we just say bad roster?
I want to say bad roster. I'd say mid roster.
Lauri's good. He's not a number one, but he's their number one. Jordan Clarkson's not a number two, but he's their number two. John Collins isn't a number three, but he's their number three. And every other role player, I put this shoulder up, and then I raise him higher, and then I really drop him because I don't care. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Walker Kessler though. I like Walker Kessler. I'm not gonna cap. But yeah, it's just rosters like.
I think this is Toronto West. Toronto West, man. They got names, but they would be so much more effective and so much more useful in other roles and on other teams. But they're just together, just zibing it out. But they got some pieces though.
You can literally name 9 of their role players and think they're all championship players on the right team, but on the same team, fuck no.
The Golden State Warriors.
Oh my god. Ignorance. Legacy contracts, young players that don't really play, young players that ain't really that good. Curry's dying, Clay's regression. I mean, my lord, I'm a pick one just so it doesn't seem like I'm memeing you guys. Legacy contract, seriously. Not gonna lie, Bill Belichick. If there's one reason why I'll never go on the overrated thing, sorry to bring up a football player. Football analogy, sorry, is because he knew how to pack someone up. He cut the ties quickly, and I've always admired it. It's a little bit robotic at times, but he knew what he was doing. And yes, he had a great player, but hey, Curry is y'all Brady, bro. So like, there you go. I'm not gonna lie, Clay, I fucks with you. Nothing personal. Probably should have let you go last year. But fine. You know what? That's a hindsight. You don't want Clay to not retire Warrior. Cool. Wiggins definitely should have been gone. You have no reason to have this undying loyalty towards Andrew Wiggins. Should have been gotten him out of there. Draymond Green, same argument as Clay. Chris Paul, I'm shocked he's still there. I thought he was definitely getting traded. But like when you go to the younger talent on the team, again, it's like, okay, we won a championship. That's cool. We're still going to think about if we want Cat, Beal, and better players than that even, because your stock's actually higher at this point in time. But instead, they kind of just like, we won. Told you. Curry's ring wasn't fluke. And they just ended up trolling, and now here we are. Now Stephen Curry is on an 11th seed, and it's the nastiest shit possible because he's still somehow a clear top 5 player in the league.
Am I tripping, or are they running 11 deep of like 17 plus minutes? Is that not crazy?
That would not surprise me. That would not surprise me, bro. Genuinely. GP2 plays. Brandon plays. Moses Moody. Yes. Oh my God, they're running 11 deep.
No, because I looked at it. Okay, maybe there's one dude that's like missing crazy games, so other dudes are getting bumped up in minutes per game. That's interesting. And how you have 11 players with still no shot creation outside of Steph Curry?
Because you know what they do? Because you know what they do? And this is why I call them twin. This is why I call them next-gen Lakers. Because when it's 11 players, the efficiency stats, they're going to look cleaner. You see how technically, if you would only look at the field goal percentage, what do you mean, Sage? 48, 45, 49, 46, 45. Your team that damn good? Why the fuck are they 11th, bro? Like, man, twin. Twin. Ignorance knows ignorance, bro. Y'all fucked up. You can still save it, but y'all are so we here for rings. Y'all don't do shit, bro. Like, come on, bro. Lock in.
To give a basketball reason just for this season, they need more shot creation outside of Steph Curry, dog. Chris Paul, if they thought he was the answer, he's not. He's not. He's still a good passer, but he cannot create his own shot anymore, bro. And defensively, let's not even talk about defensively.
My glorious king.
The Houston Rockets, their biggest weakness.
I have a weird one. Their biggest weakness is they don't know what to do with some of their players. There's only one basketball. I've seen enough Rockets games, oddly, right? But I've seen enough Rockets games, and Fred VanVleet's stats have significantly declined. Now I'm looking at his overall numbers. I didn't think they were this bad. I knew they got worse. I didn't think they were this bad. But they kind of just like, all right, Sengun's clearly better than everybody, but we still want Fred to get his, but we still want Jalen to get his because it's second year. But Dylan Brooks, we paid all this money, so we got to let Dylan get the ball sometimes. Oh, shit, we got Jabari Smith too. So they kind of just like don't really have a consistent system. It's kind of like who's cooking today. And as a result, it's a bunch of players taking shots and like, hey, if I ain't got it today, wallahi, pass Sengun the ball. So I think they need a consistent offensive system. You could argue that's a coaching thing. If that's coaching in Spanglish to y'all, good for you. I think it's not even just that. They probably got to let some of these other players go, which they probably plan to do. But they got to let some of these players go so they can really, like, decisively say, okay, 1 Sengun, 2 X player, 3 Y player, 4 Z player. Not this, you get the ball, you get the ball, you get the ball offense that I see out of this team time in and time out. The only consistent player is Sengun, and the stats back it up.
Yeah. Now it is low-key working for them because they are overachieving like crazy. But yeah, the issues you're saying, I do agree. And mind you, this is with Amen Thompson not even playing yet because of injuries. I don't know if it's injuries or because he got sent to the G League, but Cam Whitmore barely getting PT as well. So just imagine what that issue is going to be when they come back, because I'm assuming they're going to play their 4th, 5th overall pick this year. I would hope so at some point. So unlike the Detroit Pistons with Jaden Ivey.
God, man. Like, yeah, they're just like, I can't be too hard on him, man. He's not going to get an opportunity on this team.
What's Jaden Ivey, man? The LA Clippers.
The front court. It's not even that. You don't have a front court. If you want to go on the Russ Harden thing, go for it. But nah, to be honest, the front court. It's a layup line, bro.
Yeah, because people were trying to cook Jokic yesterday. Jokic had a bad game. And this is what I'm talking about with Jokic. His floor is the highest in the league still. Because if that's a bad game, that was still... Let me look up the stats. Because...
Like 9 of 20 or some shit?
Yeah, he did do it. They did slow down Jokic last time as well, so I'll give him that. I'm saying it wasn't just a 1-game sample size. But yesterday, Jokic still had 22, 15, and 10. And they're trying to cook him for a bad game for that, Liz. So that's kind of crazy. But going back to the Clippers, I agree with the front court, bro. Zubac, cooked. Slow for the big man, man. And then his backup is another slow for the big man. Daniel Tice. Like, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing? That's your rim protection. Kawhi Leonard is cool, but I don't think he's the answer as well in terms of rim protection. And then offensively, kind of alluded to it earlier, we got some dudes that want to put the ball on the fucking hardwood. All right? Talked about it with James Harden, but if you also watch their games, and again, shout out to Thinking Basketball for pointing this out, Kawhi Leonard's the same thing. Paul George is the same thing. There are so many times where they are just open from 3, but they want to that they just don't shoot, bruh. They just don't shoot, which is crazy. And I also think they play slower with James Harden on the court, which is, I don't know what it is, but when Russ comes into the game, boy, they be playing fast. But when James Harden's on the court, he wants to get into the half court, have the ball in his hand, run, pick, and roll so he can like, I don't know, man.
No, that's very accurate. Even if you didn't watch games, are you shocked? even if you didn't watch a single Clippers game this season, I would know that.
The New Orleans Pelicans.
Truthfully, there's a lot of other reasons, but if we want to ask why the Pelicans aren't as good as they could be, the answer is because Zion is not as good as he could be. So while there's probably several other things, you could go to the playmaking route that we talked about time in and time out in this video. You could go to the CJ McCollum route, which he stepped it up a tad bit, but for the most part, he's been like, oh yeah, they do have CJ. But honestly, you want me to answer what's the biggest anchor to this team? What's the biggest problem for the team? Problem is Zion is not, this generational one-of-a-kind, hey, he's here, ass motherfucker that we thought he would be. Brandon Ingram's looking like he's dead-ass their best player right now. And it's tough. Sad to see.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I think it just shows the untapped potential with this team. Everything that you said about Zion, CJ has barely played, Trey Murphy has barely played, and they're still 2 games above 500 with a chance to win the play-in tournament. Literally, if they're healthy and Zion is just him, man.
GG's. Remember, chat, y'all, remember before y'all take this a different way, remember Zion when he was averaging 27, arguably the most productive scorer in the league at one point in time, y'all were saying next up, they will win a championship the same way we were talking about the Thunder, and except the Thunder have actually panned out. This team kind of in the exact same spot. Just saying, bro.
Yeah, and it's getting bad too, because I watched that Kings game, bro. They like damn near benched him the whole second half. half. It was bad. Like it wasn't a foul issue. They damn near benched him that whole second half because defensively, De'Aaron Fox was cooking them. Yo, Domantas Sabonis was cooked. Like, yo, Zion defensively is so bad, and it's so disappointing because that was one of his pros going into the league, was his defensive side of the ball. The fact that he's being taken out of games because on the defensive end he is a damn near liability because of, you know, he gets tired too easily, can't jump as high as he still can jump high as fuck. I don't think that's a problem, but fatigue wise, just POA wise, height wise, it's not good, bro. It's not good. The Phoenix Suns, what is their biggest weakness? God, where do I start, right?
I'm about to say, I mean, this is the team that is literally designed to either die by their weaknesses or live by their strengths. Either they're going to drop 130 or they're going to get blown out by 130. It's not really, I guess if we have to pick one, I'd say, can you at least be healthy? Can you at least throw that haymaker that y'all want to talk about throwing? So I guess the Mickey take is health, but there's endless weaknesses on the Suns, and true Suns fans know that. It's just, hey, they can knock any team the fuck out any given night. So
that, and defensively, specifically their front court defense, I think they have issues worse than the Clippers, low key, and that's saying a lot.
Oh, I agree.
So, and the Clippers already have front court issues, let alone the Suns. So that's that. Def, I'm still not sold on. Shout out to Grayson Allen. Yusuf Nurkic, in my opinion, is actually better than DA for them. So shout out to Yusuf Nurkic. Eric Gordon as well. Shout out to Eric Gordon. So they got a calm little 6-man rotation. But after that, I'm not sold, bro. I'm not sold. Now, mind you, their 6-man rotation is also injury prone. So there's that. Bradley Beal has only played 3 games, and that injury is looking much more serious than what everyone thought it'd be. Devin Booker has missed a couple games this season. Kevin Durant, he has actually played a lot of games this season, but we know Kevin Durant's injury history, knock on wood, but he's also liable to get injured. And once those guys are out, and we're seeing it right now, yo, I don't know, man. It's an issue. It's an issue to me. Next up, the Sacramento Kings.
I haven't thought about this. Probably one of the teams I've watched the least this year, self-admittingly. So if I'm spouting some bullshit, chat, y'all got me this time. I have not watched a lot of Kings games. Seen like 2. I will say, to be honest, not a lot of role players can put the ball in the basket. It's a safe option for me considering I'm looking at numbers. D-Mitch 2.0, I've always said if he was just at least a 42% scorer, I'd literally stand. He just isn't that. In fact, he's far inferior. Same thing goes for Keegan Murray, who's having a rough stretch of the season thus far. I think he's a way better shooter than 30% at 7 attempts, but right now he's a 30% shooter on 7 attempts. Trey Lyles, even though I just don't think Trey Lyles is all that, but Trey Lyles isn't playing well. You can even argue for the earlier half of the season, Sabonis wasn't, but he's definitely picked it up as of late. Right now, it's just the Fox and Sabonis show. Harrison Barnes stats, if you ask any Kings fan, they're inflated. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. People just don't put the ball in the goddamn basket at an efficient enough rate for me, in my personal opinion. But I don't watch a lot of Kings games.
I think defense. No one is scaring me on defense. Like not a single person. Not a single person.
Except, well, D-Mitch 2.0 can play defense.
Yeah, you're not scaring me on defense. I ain't gonna lie. In the grand scheme of things. If I want to get more specific, I think rim protection and understand blocks is a flawed stat, but literally no one on this team is averaging a block a game. Not a single dude is averaging a block a game. I think that's a problem.
I don't give a fuck how flawed someone might say the stat is. Not one person averaging a block is a problem. that is crazy. You don't have any person that you can hit the more on? Really? Like, get out of here, bro.
Yeah. But that's the Kings' identity. You know what I'm saying? Kind of similar to the Pacers. They gonna shoot you out the building. That's what they made a name of last season. That's what they're trying to make a name of this season. Is just, I think Keegan Murray needs to step it up, like you said. Some of their other pieces need to step it up offensively as well for that plan to work, which I think they're getting there. But yeah, defense is definitely not the strong suit, so offense got to be on point, and it hasn't been on, like, for that style.
Good, but not good enough.
Yeah, for everything that I just said, for a team that lives and dies on their offense, 13th, bro. That's bad. That's bad.
Can't be ranked 13th and barely top 10 in points and be a offense solos team. No.
Sage, you got this one. You got this one.
Anthony Davis, any given night, is either tired and or dropping 8 points a night. That's 1. 2, we can't shoot for shit. I ain't gonna lie. My God. 3, coaching issues. I'm sorry. Pockets ham? He just be trolling. At this point, I'm tired of y'all talking about LeBron's age. LeBron, Souls has been pushing the agenda for a minute, and I'm about to push it not because I 100% agree with him, but more so, dog, y'all gotta wake the fuck up. Bron might still low-key be top 5, and niggas is not talking about it. But we're trolling. We're trolling in these lineups. Health is another one. Vando's not here. And we know how LeBron and AD are eventually going to miss a couple of games. They want to play 82. They're not going to play 82. You can even argue, like I said with Twin, there's some players on this team. Why is Max Christie here? J Hood, we don't even fucking use him. I'm just saying they can go. But the most important one, and it's going to be a little oddball take, but Laker fans, hopefully we will kumbaya here. Defense. Not going to lie. It's been a historic thing with us, yo. If there's one thing we gonna do when we trying to win a chip, pull the shorts up, nigga. We will win the game 80-70. All right? Like I ain't gonna lie. We are so Mickey defensively, bro. I don't care what a stat says. We are so lackadaisical, lazy, inconsistent. At times it's a layup line, and at other times we look like the best defense in basketball. The defense is beyond my number one issue with this team, because when you look at the names, it's supposed to play defense, but we don't. I know three-point shooting is probably the layup line, but no, my answer is actually defense of all the other problems, but this team has a lot of problems.
My answer is probably going to be consistent shooting. Like you said, y'all can't shoot for shit, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
No, we can't. No, we can't.
And I'm looking at D-Lo, 40% from 3. But like I've been saying in this video, there's a difference between people who can shoot and shooters. D-Lo is cool, but he's not a shooter. And when you got LeBron and AD, who are, they can space the floor. Again, can shoot, but not shooters. I think y'all would benefit a lot more if Austin Reeves stepped up from the three-point line, if that was closer to 40, if Taurean Prince was, again, closer to 40, if Gabe Vincent was actually playing and was shooting closer to 40. Rui's fine. I think Rui's fine. Cam Reddish, come on, bruh. Christian Wood. Y'all got some dudes that low-key even has the potential to be shooters, but none of them is just working out.
You said 40. He isn't shooting 10% from the fucking line, dog. Yo, Gabe, what's up, bro? Like, really, what the fuck did we do? You got hitters out LA? The Crips out there? You go to the wrong side, bro? Trade this nigga, man. I hate when Lakers fans say pull the card, but get him gone, bro. Get him gone, bro.
Moving on to Dallas, I think their biggest...
Zero problems. You have Luka Doncic. Oh.
Nah, here we go. Shout out to Luka, man. Y'all trying to downplay the 30-point triple-double at half.
Masterclass, man. Masterclass.
Luka, man, when Luka get hot, man, I swear to God. Different guy. In terms of this team, they had a really hot start to the season, but regression to the mean. We are regressing to the average of what this team is going to be. Outside of Luka and Kyrie, they don't have any shot creation, dog. They live and die by those two. And we're lucky Kyrie is more consistent this season as well. Not that he isn't consistent, but also essentially what I'm trying to say is if Luka is off and you're trying to rely on Kyrie to solo squad you, I don't even think that's in Kyrie's bag to solo squad a team for a win. It's going to be very rare. He's done it in the past before, but that's not his bag. Outside of that, are you banking on Tim Hardaway Jr. to do that? Are you banking on Josh Green? I don't know, bro. It's tough out there, but that's the offense that they're running, though. So
I'd say this is weird because the Suns and the Clippers do have worse of these things, but I ain't even gonna lie. These niggas are so lucky Derek Lively's good at basketball, because this is the least scary front court in the league by a mile. And I'm not gonna lie, it's just something about okay, Derek Lively might gonna get his every now and then, but Maxi's not healthy right now, fair enough, but come on. And then Dwight Powell, 74, woo. No fear whatsoever. Grant Williams, he's more of a perimeter guy than an interior guy, and even then it's kind of all right, Grant, what's up, Nick? So I'm not really afraid of anybody in that front court. Derek Lively, again, hard carries that, if you want to say I don't watch Mavs games on that, because my God, I actually fucks with him. But everybody, it's scary how unscared I am of that front court.
The Denver Nuggets, defending champs.
No problems, they're the champions. Anytime you say anything bad about the Nuggets, you're a hater. Stupid Laker fan.
This is a very well-rounded team.
No, that's
Reggie Jackson starting to cook now too, man. I ain't gonna lie, because I was about to say
I told you, bro.
I was about to say depth with this team, man.
I told you, bro.
And I do think they still miss Bruce Brown. And if I had to put money on it, I do think they still had a better team last season with Bruce Brown and Jeff Green. But Reggie Jackson starting to step up. DeAndre Jordan starting to step up.
To be honest, Jokic is not hitting his threes.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd say your best players ain't shooting well enough. Michael Porter Jr. could shoot a little bit better, but not to be on his dick. He's probably the best.
He's starting to heat up, too. He's starting to heat up. And he's gotten better defensively, too. So
fucking weird, right? But yeah. Aaron Gordon, obviously, he's not necessarily a sniper. I'm never going to really judge Aaron Gordon's game by three-point percentage, but it is what it is. Nikola Jokic is having an uncharacteristically bad three-point percentage this season thus far, but he'll turn around. He's fucking Jokic. And then Jamal Murray, his three-point percentage actually is up, but overall his efficiency is kind of So I'd say like their main go-to scorers, their efficiency, but this is how insanely well-rounded this fucking team is. I was the guy, I don't know if it was on this platform or Keep It a Buck, but I was telling them, hey, I like their bench because their bench kind of is literally great value brand versions of their starters. Like literally, what's Jamal Murray on a bad day? Reggie Jackson. What's Reggie Jackson on a good day? Jamal Murray. Like, oh, okay. So like, hey, I fucked with the team. I don't have too many negatives for it. This is the reason why I predicted this team is actually going to repeat, even though repeats don't always happen. But yeah, this team's fucking scary, annoying. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good team.
If there is one, it'd probably be perimeter defense, because as much as they lost at the end of it, man, D-Book and KD was giving them problems. I think D-Book and KD gave them the most problems out of every team in the playoffs. So if they run into a team with a lot of shot creators, like that team in the Causeway Street, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Could have happened last season, but
Bro just had to get his, well, my champion is. All right, bro.
It's cool, though. It's cool. Great team. Great team, the Denver Nuggets are.
Yeah, I got a team in green coming up east for sure.
No, brother. The Oklahoma City Thunder.
Is experience Mickey? Because I'm not concerned about this team in the regular season at all. I actually think this is a team that's made for the regular season. They're gonna outrun you. They're gonna be flashy and good about it. Deal with it. Great passing, great playmaking, all across the board. Even though technically the assists per game does not support that take, but I think at the end of the day, I just think they're gonna just shoot themselves in the foot, and it's not even gonna really be their fault. They're just gonna kind of like not know what they're doing in the postseason. So if that's Mickey, I guess what I'll say is you kind of want a little bit better depth. I know it's gonna piss some of y'all off, but hey, low key, Josh, Jalen, I don't even know some of the other motherfuckers' names. Hey, look, you got your like 5 good ones. You got 5 randos. Just saying.
I think they need more on-ball playmaking. Shea is fine, obviously, but outside from that, was it Josh Giggity? Come on, man. Yeah. Josh Giggity.
That's weird. That's supposed to be his thing. You know what, man? Giggity goo, bro. I ain't gonna do it.
Man, I don't even know what type of player that they need. I just think they need more. I just think they need more on-ball playmaking. Not too much on that front. J-Dub is cool. I think he's a scorer. Yeah, he can put the ball in the bucket. Chet Holmgren, offensively, he's a scorer. He's a lob threat. He's a spot-up shooter. You just can't create on ball for others. Lou Dort, spot up shooter, I guess, rim cutter. They got some other shooters on the team as well, but yeah, they need someone that can put the ball on the floor. And if a double comes or something like that, they can make the right read and pass it to the right dude. I don't think they have enough of that. Josh Giddey is the closest thing to after that, but fuck Josh Giddey.
This is gonna be a weird criticism. I'm not gonna say cut out what I said earlier, but this is something I feel like as well, because I love this team in the fast break, and I couldn't really illustrate why I love them in the fast break, even though they're also good slowed down. But I feel like come postseason, I'm not scared of this team physically. I'm not gonna lie. SJ a little slim. J-Dub cool, but like he's 22 years old. Hey, young blood, we're gonna hit you with that old man strength. You don't get that lifting weights. Chet, we literally talk about being skinny all the time. Josh Giggity, skinny. I'm not scared of this team physically. And that sounds insanely Mick, but that might even take over what I initially said. I think physicality might be an issue for this team.
And last but certainly not least, because I think they have the best record in the league right now, the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Weird. I can't win here because anything I want to say is like, but they're doing it. And I don't think they're going to keep doing it. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Rudy Gobert's technically low key on the lowest keys if you watch and or just look at the fucking numbers at times. Rudy Gobert's having like damn near his best defensive season. Anthony Edwards is Anthony Edwarding. Karl Anthony Towns is making everybody look stupid. And what the fuck? I just don't believe them. Like Naruto's auntie over here. I'm bored. I don't believe it. I don't believe in this team, bro. But I have no evidence. Damn, go ahead, Souls. I'm thinking.
No, I'm thinking as well. I mean,
because like perimeter defense, they got that on lock. They get, like, what more perimeter defense you need if Mike Conley's gonna be this damn good? Jaden McDaniels is gonna be that damn good. But Anthony Edwards is even pulling his pants up every now and then. Rudy Gobert is not getting cooked on the perimeter right now. And Cat's even doing a little something. Like, what the fuck? So
Cat and Gobert are working too. That was the issue they had last season. So that's working.
Like, what the fuck going on? Kyle Anderson's been a nice plug-in player for the team. It's just right now they're hitting on all cylinders. There's a reason why they're winning games, but I just don't believe it, bro.
Do you think they could run into a problem with a team that pushes the pace?
Yes. I know Anthony Edwards is fast, you guys, but Usain Bolt doesn't solo when his teammates all are like running. like what's up, bro? So I do, now that I think about it, I don't trust this team to run with other teams, and I think matched up with other teams is a problem as well, because what does this team do for a team like the Nuggets, the fucking Flippers, I guess, and the fucking Suns, when you have creators that, hey, I ain't gonna lie, we missed that last shot, stop me again. Stop me again. What do you do in that situation? What do you do in the Russell Westbrook lineup when they're willing to just run up and down the court and you have 2 7-footers down there? What are you gonna do with Nikola Jokic, who actually play the game slow with you? But I ain't gonna lie, I trust their half-court offense more than yours. So
that would probably be it. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. Now that we're having this conversation, they might be the most well-rounded team in the league.
I'm open to changing my opinions, and I think I said earlier it was Boston. I think I said earlier. I don't know if I ever outwardly said that, but nah, I might have to say right now the Minnesota Timberwolves, even from a roster standpoint, they are pretty well-rounded. Now, does that ultimately mean the best team? No, but they're definitely well-rounded.
The only thing offense, because defensively, they got the #1 defense in the league. Offensively, Ant can still be inconsistent sometimes. I will say that. And then at that point, you're relying on Cat to step it up, and it's Cat. I'm sorry. He's inconsistent as a 2.
Fuck a 50, 40, 90, bro. We know what he is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, right now, you can't say shit. But in the postseason, bro, y'all not gonna hit me with that amnesia shit y'all do, bro. Like, we seen it. We've literally seen it, bro.
Yeah, that would be my only thing. But hey, they're a championship contender to me. So shout out to the Timberwolves. Shout out to all these teams. We just had to point it out, the weaknesses of all of them. That's all the activity was. Listen, man, if you like this video, leave a like on the video. Check us out on Twitch. I am twitch.tv/bsouls. Sage, where can they find you at?
TSO_Sage on Twitch. I have a YouTube as well. I upload the nerd shit there.
And on Playback at Let's Keep It a Buck.
With that being said, we'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace out.
Peace.